Hello and welcome back to more Vintage Cube Draft. This pack is fine, I guess. It has Library, which is the safe pick, Oko, which is the strongest pick, and then Skyclave, which is probably the best pick considering the Magic Online Cube meta where nobody takes white cards. Because it's a really strong card too, and then you pair that with the fact that white tends to be open. I would say it's probably better than Oko in that in terms of overall equity. Oko is a much stronger card than Skyclave. It's just people love drafting green and blue, so you're less likely to have a green-blue deck be open in that regard. So you have to really balance that against, how good the card is on its own. I don't know what I'm doing here. I don't really want to take Oko. I'm just going to take Skyclave. Let's draft to win. The other benefit of this is ooh, okay. I could take Mana Leak and go blue-white. I could take Horizon Canopy just because it's a good land to have in the white deck. Kind of like that, actually. Being able to sacrifice a land to draw a card is pretty huge. Plus, it's fixing if you end up in green-white. It's not a color combination that's super common, but I don't hate it. So there's not a lot of white cards here either, so I'll speculate on that. So by passing Oko, I passed some good black cards too. I didn't really pass any white cards in that pack, which is another consideration. People are going to jump on Oko, take him and play him, and then so hopefully I'm setting myself up for pack 2 to get rewarded by taking, all the white cards here. Wow, okay. I guess I take Mother of Runes, Cathar Commando maybe comes around. Skull Clamp is good if you get a lot of tokens. I think if you get Bitter Blossom, Adeline, they've added more token producers where Skull Clamp is getting better. I still don't think it's nearly as good as Mother of Runes because she's going to be good in any deck regardless of whether or not you're clamping, but you don't really want to Skull Clamp a Mother of Runes or a Cathar Commando because that's just kind of negative tempo. And the whole point of the white deck is to get ahead of your opponent and kill them before they do anything. Okay. Well, this pack doesn't give me too much hope for white. I haven't really seen that many good white cards in the packs. It doesn't mean they're not there, but they definitely haven't been opened at the very least. So we could somewhat pivot, grab this Thundermaw and go into red-white, another strong color pair. I could take Wall of Omens and move into Blink. I don't think Restoration of Iganjo is necessarily good in this deck, although it does get back really any 2-drop creature, right? And then it becomes a 3/4 that makes 1/1 spirits when it attacks, which would be good with Skull Clamp, oddly enough. So maybe that is a consideration as well. The problem is white just gets overloaded on 3-drops. I think I'm going to speculate on this Thundermaw. I think Thundermaw is a particularly strong card, and red-white is a decent archetype as well, or mono-red, there's a whole bunch of options. Spectral Procession. See, this I just like more than Restoration of Iganjo. Especially, I guess, if we wheel Spear of Heliod. You know what? I'll go for that. Ooh, Chromox, Selfless Spirit, Vindicate, Mesmeric Fiend. Chromox is particularly good for just speeding up the deck. Turn 1 Thalia, turn 2 Spectral Procession or Skyclave Apparition is pretty good. So I think I like that. There's also a chance that Selfless Spirit comes around, and this is just such a rare effect to have. You often don't get access to acceleration in the white decks, so you take it when you can. I think Selfless Spirit is actually very good, but it is replaceable. There are other 2-drops you can play, to replace it or whatever. We could take Razorverge Thicket and move into green-white. I could take Garruk Relentless, but I think I'm going to take the Fixing first. Then I'm going to take... That is such a late... This is pack 1. That's such a late GT. All right. I won't complain. I'll take it and be happy about it. That is the... Wait. Yeah. That is the last... GT was almost going to wheel in the first pack. That means every single other person in the draft decided not to take an Umezawa's GT. Wow. I mean, that bodes well for us trying to draft a creature deck. I can tell you that much. Endurance, Crypt Breaker. So the Skyclave Apparition was the only white card in the pack, so that is something to keep in mind. Endurance is a pretty strong magic card. It's hard to cast, though. The double green is rough. Bitter Blossom is tempting. Black seems open. Bitter Blossom goes well with what I have, although Infernal Grasp too, but this is a unique effect. I think I'm going to take the Blossom here. Then I will take a Disenchant. I don't love Sun Titan. Seachrome Coast, I already have Fixing for a bunch of colors. Disenchant is just a card that's really good in some matchups. This is kind of a disorienting because I've just been drafting my Vintage Cube, and I'm seeing all these expensive cards, and I'm like, whoa, what's going on over there? And then, I get back to reality. Whisperwood Elemental. I mean, green feels open. So does black. Shriekmaw's okay. It is a Doomblade. Whisperwood is 5 mana, but it is a good top-end card, and I have some good green-white fixing. I think actually Whisperwood Elemental is a stronger play here. There's a Gonti. It's a weird draft. Badlands, I guess I'll take before I play a double black card. Spear of Heliod did come around, as did Fire Blast. So this is kind of the thing, right? I passed Oko. I mean, I think this is just always blue is being cut, but yeah, pretty much everything except for green-blue is open. I think taking Whisperwood was a mistake. I just took it because I have the fixing for it, but double green, like I kind of want to continue. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I want to kind of continue sending signals to other people that they should be in green because I'm getting some pretty good late pickups. My curve is horrendous, and this is why I didn't take that other 3-drop. Like, this is already as many 3-drops as I would want in my deck total. So I don't really know what to do with it. I could end up cutting Skyclave Apparition, Spear of Heliod, and Companion Lures. It's pretty unlikely, but something to consider. I'm going to take the Dothi Voidwalker. I could take Reanimate and Wheel the Voidwalker, but... Oh, I could also try and splash a Fractured Identity. No, I'm just going to play it safe. Take this guy. So yeah, we're pretty much just black-white right now. I love Smuggler's Copter and Palace Jailer, but my curve is already so high that I don't want to take those. I think I'm going to take the Copter and try and wheel a Sentinel. If Palace Jailer comes around, there's a chance I could play it, but the Copter is just insane. Here's a Thoughtseize. Could take Arid Mesa, because right now I don't have any black fixing. I guess I have Badlands. With Badlands out, Arid Mesa is fixing. And it's looking like I'm going to be in black. Yeah, I'm going to take this before I take the Thoughtseize. I know Thoughtseize is insane and all that, but I need to be able to cast my cards. Godless Shrine definitely helps with that. I do love black-white. This is a really fun archetype. Oh, Snuff Out and Lion Sash in the same pack? I think I have to take Lion Sash. Well, let me see. How much removal do I have? 1? 1 removal spell. Oh boy. I've seen... This is so hard. I think Lion Sash is objectively just a much, much stronger card. But I've seen it wheel so many times, and like white and black cards have been wheeling like crazy. So I don't think anyone's going to pick it up, where someone might take the removal spell, and this card is just absurd. So I think I'm going to take that. It's a really tough choice, though. Okay. Grief is fine, I guess. It kind of ruins my chances of Lurrus Companion, but that's not... I think in this cube, it's not super likely. I'll take Grief. Sometimes you're playing against combo, you just want to make them discard. So right now, Lurrus is just going to be like a card in my deck. I don't have too many combos with it. I guess Dothi Voidwalker. The Voidwalker is pretty good with Lurrus. So I have 1 combo. And Badlands lets Arid Mesa grab black in 2 ways. So if I have Godless Shrine, I can get double black off Arid Mesa. So I do run Badlands. Right now I'm not running Razorverge Thicket, but I will run Horizon Canopy. Because, you know, it's just a white land that sacrifices to draw a card. And the artwork's really cool. Okay, there's a Sedgemoor Witch and a Mishra's Factory. I don't really have that many spells for the Witch. I guess I could take Elspeth, who conquers Elspeth Sun's Champion, and go bigger. I'm not really a super low to the ground deck. Actually, I kind of like that. I'll just go bigger white tokens, because I have Spear of Heliod. I'm really regretting passing that Skull Clamp, but I took Mother Runes for it, so like, I think it's fairly reasonable. Ooh, this is a Mono Black Ninjutsu. Whenever it hits someone, exile the top card of each player's library, you can play one of them. That's good. Eater of Virtue is pretty good with all of the tokens that I have. Spectral Procession. I guess it's pretty good on Voidwalker. You can kill your opponent really quickly. Does this give Shadow? No, it doesn't give Shadow. That's unbelievable. What do I take? Leaning towards this. I already have so many 3-drops with the Rat Ninja. I just want something cheaper. He says as he takes Lyra Dawnbringer, but that's more of a sideboard card. Okay, so someone... This is weird. I like Archangel Avacyn more than Lyra. Someone took Palace Jailer. That's very odd. Alright, I'll take Damn. Stomping Ground, I don't have any fetches for... Okay. Ugh, my mana's like really bad. Woe Strider, I guess, is okay. It does make a token. Sundown Pass, sure. Wow, red is insanely open. So, I guess that's what happened. I was in white. I passed like a Palace Jailer, and then someone else moved into white off 1 card. And now that I think about it, white hasn't really been open since pack 1, so I guess I was just blinded. I'm taking all these white cards. I should be in black-red, so that's awkward. Yeah, and this is the importance of paying attention. For some reason in my mind, I was like, white is open, but I like first picked these white cards, and then I didn't see a single other one. So, oh, then I get Path to Exile. I might just take Porcelain Legionnaire. Well, I'm already playing white. I might not be the only one playing white, but this card's so good. Yeah, I'm just gonna take it. Okay. Yeah, I could just cut off whoever's trying to compete against me. Take Gideon Ally of Zendikar here. Yeah, we're just a bigger white deck. Misty Rainforest. I don't actually have... Oh, actually, no, that can't grab any of these. All right, I'll take this Gideon. So yeah, now they're getting cut off. I'm not playing these red cards. Probably not playing this Lurrus, actually. I don't really have that many things. I don't love this Eater of Virtue either. Mostly because it can't get a Shadow. Ooh, Concealed Courtyard. All right, I'll take the Fixing. Flicker Whisper, whatever is fine. But again, this is the problem, right? You just get completely loaded up on 3-drops and then your curve is unmanageable. Maybe I do main deck Lyra Dawnbringer. I mean, she's really good in a lot of matchups, and my curve is top heavy as it is. Ooh. Oh, man. Now, this is a pack. I want to take Shattered Sanctum, but Elspeth, Baneslayer, Dark Confidant are all good options too. I already have plenty of playables, and my mana requirements are pretty tough. Like, I think Elspeth is the best pick out of this pack, but I would not complain getting Dark Confidant, Grave Titan either. But the land might come around too, so that's something to consider, right? Someone else might be in white, but they probably are not in black-white. So maybe I just take this Elspeth. I love Dark Confidant, but I think my curve is fairly high. I do have Chrome Mox, which can let me turn 1 the Confidant. And I have Jite. No, I think I'm more black-white token control. I'm going to take the Elspeth. Okay, then we get Adonto Vanguard versus Intrepid Adversary. This is a 2-mana 3/1 lifelink that can become a 4-mana thing that pumps your whole team. I like both. I think this is better for my deck. I'm not like hyper aggressive. I don't think I'm playing this Eater Virtue. Tidehollow Scholar is quite perfect. Unburial Rites is tempting too, Collective Brutality and all, but I like discarding their hand. So now we're just really... I'm not playing Sundown Pass. I'm really hoping that the black-white dual wheels. I have enough playables if I run 18 land, which this deck kind of looks like it might want to do. I guess I could put Dam... At this point, I'm pretty much playing this as a board white. Skyclave Shade. Ooh, I do love Archon of Valor's Reach. That's a fun top-end card to test Splash with my green cards. Because you could just name, like, Instant or something against a Storm deck. That's a really sweet sideboard card. And then it just kills them, right? Like, this is a 5/6 Flying Vigilance Trample. Like, that's so many stats. Okay, we get Oust. I like Oust. More removal keeps me alive. I'm on board. So now we have 23 playables, including Chrome Mox as a land, which I think I'd count it as a spell. I kind of like 17 land plus Chrome Mox in this deck. I might even just cut Mother of Runes because I'm not that like low to the ground. Probably cut Woe Strider. We'll see. This is the pack. I mean, Braids is kind of funny in like grindy matchups. I'm not playing Bargain or Braid or anything, so I think I'm going to sideboard in Braids against slower opponents. Ooh, Rishadan Port versus Gideon Jura. I think this is more of a Gideon Jura deck. I could just take Gideon and cut Lyra Dawnbringer. Ooh, Wear Tear? Okay, that's a reason to run, I guess, the extra red fixing. So now I have Disenchant and Wear Tear. I could also take Hero's Downfall, but I have Vindicate. Actually, I'm going to take Downfall. I already have Disenchant. Oh, wow, they both came around? All right. I have enough playables. I'm sorry, Dark Confidant, my mana is horrendous, so I will be taking the card that helps me. Creeping Tar Pit. Oh, this card is really brutal. I don't want to play against that card. Okay, so maybe I'm supposed to take Creeping Tar Pit actually because it's really good against me. I know like you're not supposed to hate draft because the odds of someone playing it against you are very low, but they are non-zero. Spear of Heliod is funny in this deck because it also lets me kill their creatures because I'm more of a controlling deck than that. Kind of want to cut this Intrepid Adversary. Like, Braids is pretty sweet with all these tokens I have. I have Elspeth, Gideon, Elspeth, Bitter Blossom. Yeah, let's main deck Braids just as like a slow thing. I think the cumulative effect of this card on someone else who's not playing tokens will be strong. I probably don't main deck Disenchant, and then we just go 17 land plus Chromox. Or is that 18? Oh, I need more play. Okay, I main deck the adversary, Disenchant. Now we have 17 land plus Chromox. And that feels good. Eater of Virtue. Yeah, I don't think I want. I think I'd rather just have things that are always good. 4 or 5 mana base. How much black source is that? 1, 2, 3. Oh, I gotta get rid of Rage of Verge Thicket. Okay, 4, 6. So we now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12 white sources. I think that's too many. Black sources have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 black sources. So it's 11, 10. That's actually a pretty good mana base. Okay, 17 lands with Chromox just to speed out some of my more expensive stuff. Maybe I can cast Braids a turn earlier. We have Bitter Blossom, Spectral Procession, Elspeth, Gideon, Elspeth to go with Braids. I like it. See you guys round 1. Alright, we're playing against Jace172. Told opponent like have fun. This hand is fantastic. I don't actually know whether I'm going to be exiling Skyclave or Braids, but considering I get to go turn 1 Bitter Blossom, turn 2 GT, I feel like a turn 3 Braids would be insane. So I think I'm going to lean towards that. Oh, I'll just exile Spear of... Well, this is interesting, because I can now go turn 1 Bitter Blossom, turn 2 Spear of Heliod, and then my creatures are huge. It's more proactive. Skyclave kills like anything, though. What do I want to do? Definitely going Swamp Chromox. I guess I'll see if they like Spell Pierce this. Okay. What do I get rid of? Skyclave gives me insurance. I guess my tokens are already good with Braids, so I'd rather just have Skyclave at the ready. Oh, non-artifact. Well, I guess that answers that. Alright, let's go. Alright, Bitter Blossom resolves. Yeah, I think if I could have exiled both, I think I just get rid of Spear. But because I couldn't exile Spear, I'm in a pretty decent spot now. They have Grandmaster. Okay, I make it 2-2. Draw a land. Oh, Grief. Huh. I could exile Braids to cast Grief to discard a card from their hand. Let's shock. I think I'm just gonna play the Spear. If like the thing is, if they play a Planeswalker, I have a bunch of 2/2 fairies I can start attacking them with. It's not a big deal. I guess this is kind of all in on Bitter Blossom, so if they happen to kill Bitter Blossom next turn, this could be a bit sketchy. I'm deciding how all in I want to be. A 2-mana Thoughtseize, or a 2-card Thoughtseize, but I have Jite in hand, plus Spear of Heliod, and then an active like Bitter Blossom that makes 2/2s. I don't know what really could beat me. If I draw a land, I'm good anyway. You know what? Let's do this. I don't know. I've never played this aggressively, but I want to see what's in their hand. Oh, they have Daze? Council's Judgment Gideon. Well, if I take Council's Judgment... Well, they could have dazed any of these plays. Alright, I think I'm just going to take Council's Judgment, and then I just attack and kill Gideon. I'm actually really happy with my decision to evoke Grief. They said, thank you, MTGO. I mean, they must have F6'd and then not dazed. But now I know about Daze, so it gets much worse. So they play Plains. So yeah, if I was going to make that sequence, I was supposed to Grief first. Oh, that's so good. So now I get to do this. They're not going to daze. I mean, maybe they do. Okay, now I get to equip. And then it's kind of just game over. Attack for 2. So they can play Gideon next turn. I'm not going to kill the Grandmaster. I'm not that scared of it. They play Island. I think I'm just going to take the 2. Right, they're trying to play Gideon and get him up to 5, but I can kill him with Jite. I could also shrink it by 1 and block with my fairy. But there's no risk of just taking 2 here. They obviously want me to block. This way, even if they have Gideon plus a removal spell on my fairy, like I'm okay. And this is why I took Chromox so highly. This whole sequence, all these plays would just not be possible without Chrome. I mean, with a different Mox, obviously be better, but I just couldn't do this without it. This hand would be way too slow. Opponent does not play Gideon. Good to know. Make a fairy. I do like the adversary. They can't actually daze that properly. So let's do it, right? I play this, and then when it enters, if they daze this, then it's just a 3/1. They have to cast Daze. Okay. Okay, they let this resolve. I will pay to do the thing. Done? Okay. So all my creatures get bigger, then I just swing out. I'm not even going to use my Jita here. They're taking 6. They're dead like next turn. I think we're in plenty good shape. So they must have like Factor Fiction or something. They just didn't play a spell. All right. A Wrath would be like moderately annoying, but I get to keep Jita after that. Yeah, that's fine. I see. So that's why they didn't want to counter it. That makes good sense. We draw Swamp, so let's equip here. Play this. Pass turn. So they have Daze, Gideon, 1 unknown. Okay, they play Gideon. So Gideon dies unless they have a bounce spell as their last card in hand. Okay, that's pretty good. There's no reason to kill the Night Ally token. They can't really do anything profitable with it. I need to save 2 GT counters here. No, just 1 right now. They draw... Okay, you know what? Brainstorm's pretty good in this spot. Wrath of God into Time Walk Gideon is a strong sequence. Does Gideon become indestructible? He is, but I can kill the Knight. So if they forget about Spear of Heliod's activated ability, which a lot of people do, I could just kill it with Spear of Heliod. I don't even have to use GT counters there. Really? Ugh, alright. What do they hit? Probably the GT. Oh, they hit Bitter Blossom. Understandable, I guess. And they still probably have Daze in their hand somewhere. Okay, they don't attack, as is smart. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I really don't want to run that into Daze. Alright, attack Gideon. We grow this. Gideon takes 4 damage. We get some GT counters. Yeah, I cannot play Archangel Avacyn right now because they probably have Daze in hand. If they play a spell at end of turn, then I can obviously play it. But losing this to Daze would feel so bad. Okay. We got that. We're going to draw Gideon. That would have been also very solid. So that was a strong turn 1. Their deck is quite good. They're on control. So I guess I bring in Hero's Downfall to kill Planeswalkers. And I'm probably going to get rid of Dam. Yeah, that feels about right. Yeah, I mean, I keep hands with GT and the lands to cast it. And I believe I have a black source that Arid Mesa can fetch up. Okay. I like all of this. Elspeth plus GT Spirit of Heliod is like pretty strong. I know they have Daze, so I gotta think about that. Because I can't really play off curve too much. Let's grab Godless Shrine tapped. Oh, Chromox. That's tempting, actually. I'm not really playing around Daze if I cast Chromox, though. I think I'm just going to see if they Daze my Intrepid Adversary, because then I can exile Spear of Heliod to Elspeth. I don't want GT getting dazed. I'm just going to cast this as a 3-1. Okay. Go ahead. And next turn I can, if I draw like a colored spell I don't really care about, I can play and equip GT while playing around Daze fairly effectively. Okay, there's Spirit of Heliod. You know, I guess I'm just going to do this. If they Daze this, it's not a big deal. Okay. I don't think they have it. Hit for 4. Oh, or they have Disenchant. Okay. Well, better that than GT. So next turn I can just play GT if I'm scared of Daze. Gideon. Yeah. Okay. This is really tough. I can play and equip GT. That does a thing. I can jam Elspeth. Yeah, it's only 1 card. If they have it, they have it. Okay. Elspeth gives flying here, and we get to take down Gideon. And now we're in a really good place. Attack Gideon. Gain 6 life. Holy cow, that's a lot. Yeah, casual 29 life, no big deal. Alright, what do you got? Big Gideon. Okay, they... Ugh. Alright. Pretty bad. I don't love it, but we do have GT and Smuggler's Copter. I get to play and equip GT if I want to. The problem is GT is really bad against the 1/1 tokers off Elspeth. Ugh, Fractured Identity is a broken magic card. Path to Exile. So I can path the Soldier token, then play and equip GT because I have 5 mana. I don't get to play Smuggler's Copter in that regard. So it's going to be an uphill battle. I don't think I want to do that. I think we can just play this a turn slow here and go Copter, GT, and then just hold up path. No point in running this into anything. And then next turn I can animate Copter, equip GT, then Copter attack Elspeth that way. And also, Copter kind of holds them back on defense too. Alright, they have 6 mana, so bad things can happen, but I can't really afford to play around too many of them. That's a good one. Crew here. Actually, let's just cast this. I can still crew and equip. Yeah. Okay, I get to crew with a spirit token. And at this point, I have enough stuff. I'm going to equip Jite to the Intrepid Adversary, actually. This plays around removal quite a bit better. I just have so many flyers, I don't need this anymore. Okay, Mystic Confluence bounces the Copter. And they're going to draw some cards, I guess. I think I still attack with the Intrepid Adversary. I don't mind trading this for counters. Like, maybe they have Time Walk here, and that's bad, but not the end of the world. Relic. Okay, doesn't really do anything, that's fine. I mean, they're probably digging for Time Walk, because that's like the best thing they could be doing at this point. And I still haven't found another source of black mana, surprisingly. Okay, I have enough life, so I just take the damage here. I need Jite to maximize my chances of killing Elspeth. Ugh, okay, that's pretty bad. Okay, I don't like that now, because now Elspeth is going to ultimate. The funny thing is, Jite can actually kill creatures through Elspeth. Oh, that works too. Skyclave, or... yeah. I guess I just Skyclave the Elspeth. This plays around Daze the best. Eat this. Mana value 4 or less. Cancel? She's up to 1 target non-land, non-token permanent you don't control with mana value 4 or less. Oh, it's a token! Well, that's bad. That's really bad. Alright. I was wondering why that wasn't working. Do I want Path to Exile? Or do I just want to guarantee I can play Smuggler's Copter around Daze? That sucks. I should have done it the other way around. This would be... because I don't care if this gets dazed. I do care if Smuggler's Copter gets dazed, because that's my key to killing Elspeth. Yeah, let's do it. Exile Path. Play Copter. Last turn. So they didn't have daze, I don't think, because they, like, obviously F6'd through there. But I couldn't afford to have this get countered. And I have 6 mana now, so, like, I can cast a lot of my, like, big spells. So, like, I don't think it's that big of a deal to Chromox the Path there. Ugh. This is so... why is it a token? Okay, so they're going to Phantasmal Image. If they target the Jite, it's not a huge... I mean, they're going to copy my Skyclave. And then target the Jite, probably. I can kill my Skyclave Apparition in response. They just get a 1/1 token, but they don't have a creature in play. They can also just eat my Skyclave. But that's pretty bad, because then I Jite it back. So basically, I think the obvious play here is target my Jite, which is just so good in the matchup. But then I kill both of their creatures, and then I can attack Elspeth and loot. Alright, you can copy my Skyclave. Now losing my path hurts. I still think that was the correct line. It just... this not eating the token, it's like barely says that it's a token. That's frustrating. Okay, they do hit Jite, so we're just going to kill both their creatures here. So I don't get the Jite back. That's unfortunate. But this is a card that went 8th pick. Like, it's such a high value play in this matchup. Do they have the Time Walk? They don't. Okay, I'm beating a lot of the broken blue spells. Mystic Confluence, Fractured Identity, and Time Walk so far. Oh, Gideon. What a beautiful card this is. Make Gideon into a creature. Crew the Copter with Gideon. I've never once crewed a Copter with Gideon in my life, but there's a first for everything. Attack Elspeth with both so she can't ultimate. Do I loot with Smuggler's Copter? Yes. Perfect. These games have been... I mean, this game has been really wild. Did they chump and have removal? No. Okay, so Elspeth is not ultimating. That's good. They make a soldier. They have 3 cards in hand. Time Walk is still scary. Parallax Wave is pretty good, actually. I do get back a Skyclave Apparition, but again, all of their stuff is stupid tokens, so that's annoying. Okay, they eat that. That makes sense. So now they're kind of forbidden from playing any non-token permanents. I like that. Play this. Show me your hand. Library of Alexandria Plains, right? Their hand is terrible. Do I want to just force them to use Parallax Wave as quickly as possible? probably I'll have no creatures. How do I want to do this? I can crew the copter with Tide Hollow. They eat my copter, but I think that's okay. So I think I'm going to go for that route. The question is, do I also attack with Gideon? Or do I just uptick Gideon and then eat their soldier? I think I like upticking Gideon, then eating their soldier. Maybe I'm not supposed to activate Gideon so they don't know what's happening. Let's attack Elspeth here. And at this point, I think I'm just not going to loot. I don't know, like maybe they draw Reanimator. I don't know. Yeah, that goes away. That goes down to 3, it goes down to 2. We just got to use it up as quickly as possible. So it was a plains they had in hand. They make a soldier. I feel like at this point they almost want to just play library and like stop playing lands. Because if they draw 6 lands in a row, like, you know, library eventually is going to be good. Gideon gets attacked. So I can downtick and kill the soldier if I want to. Which I might want to. That's quite good. Actually, let's just do this. I think I'm just going to 0 Gideon, then swing both at Elspeth. Attack Elspeth, attack Elspeth. They let her die? No, they're going to, right, Parallax Wave Gideon. They don't really want to Parallax Wave Tide Hollow Scholar. Okay. So now they can't activate it again if they exile the Scholar. Okay. Elspeth takes the damage. We play Gideon. Get to make our knight. They can kill Gideon by upticking Elspeth, which I guess was an oversight. Yeah, maybe I'm not supposed to play Gideon there because they can uptick and kill her. Kill this Gideon. Oh wow, they eat the token. Okay, well, I'll just get all my stuff back. That's fine. Unless they have like Ephemerate or something ridiculous. Or Containment Priest. Can you imagine? I guess I would still get my Gideon back. This can't eat anything. That's wild. So now they gave up the ability to kill Gideon because now I can chump with the Smuggler's Copter. And they played an island, so I know they drew a land. I wonder how they plan on winning this game. Oh, I can't even cast that. All right, let's this Gideon is going to make a knight, which is then going to crew Smuggler's Copter. So I want to attack with this Gideon too. I don't think so. I think I just want to hit with Copter and then uptick this dude, but I guess I could do that now so they don't bounce him. Attack Elspeth here. Just hold back my 2 dudes. We loot. Aha. I mean, Braids is really bad right now, so I guess I'll keep the Swamp because I do have some double black cards. She falls to 3. I'm going to hold the Swamp in hand because I would like to loot with Smuggler's Copter again. But like hitting Hero's Downfall would be helpful in this situation in case they draw like Big Teferi or something. And now their soldiers are forced to attack this Gideon. I can chump block 2 of them. Okay, we get to eat 2 soldiers. I mean, Gideon's uptick when you have creatures in play is so brutal. Okay, we draw another swamp, so I can loot one of them away. I think I'm just going to keep making knight soldiers here. Crew the copter here. At this point, I'm going to wait to decide if I uptick Gideon or not. Attack Elspeth. Elspeth. Them. Crew the card. There's Delthy Voidwalker. Alright. That's something, I suppose. They do chump, so I think now this Gideon's just going to downtick on their soldier. And I'm just going to hold on to Delthy Voidwalker to play around another board wipe. I mean, this is such a commanding board state. Like, I think I'm okay. Yep. That's why I played around it. So I didn't exile anything. Skyclave Apparition didn't hit anything. And now I can Voidwalker on the Smuggler's Copter. And their hand is Library of Alexandria, 1 unknown. Disenchant? Not bad. Alright, let's go Voidwalker. Crew the Copter. Make this into a 6/6. I think this is 11. That's not lethal, so I'm just going to make a knight. Attack, loot. Oh yeah, discard Disenchant for sure. This is way better. And good luck, opponent. So I beat, just for the record, Mystic Confluence, Fractured Identity, Gideon, Phantasmal Image, Double Wrath of God. My opponent is flooding really hard, though. That's for sure. Vanishing Light, sure. I did discard Disenchant. The thing is, they've like shown me what their last card in hand is for a while now. Like I know what it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Play Elspeth. Uptick. Crew the Copter. Uptick Gideon. Swing out. Loot. GG's. Yeah, I know what their card is because I saw the library and they just never played it, so they just kept telling me that they were drawing lands. They did flood really hard, I'll give them that. It's an unfortunate series of draws. See you guys next round. Alright, we're playing against Sugary Pimpstick, I guess is their name. Tell them good luck, have fun. And we get to be on the play. Fantastic with this deck. Oof. 5-lander, you say. 5-lander. One of them's black. I'd keep this with 4 lands. My curve is pretty high in this deck. So just being able to cast my spells is pretty important. I don't know if I play Intrepid Adversary turn 2. I think it depends a lot on what their deck looks like. Against green, I probably do. Fetch up Godless Shrine. Okay, because I have Dam and they're playing green, I'm just going to wait in Wrath. And then I could play Intrepid Adversary post-Wrath. Yeah. That seems fine for me. So we can go Spear of Heliod. Ooh, Horizon Canopy. Pretty good draw. Play that. So now it's hard for me to flood out. They can't really attack. I don't even know if I'm going to Wrath next turn. Like, I could just wait. It depends, though, because Planeswalkers are always scary. Like, if they play Garruk, then my Wrath doesn't really do anything. Just play 2 Elves. That's all I want to see. That's not what I wanted. Well, at least Spear of Heliod can kill a beast token. Can't even cast Grief. Alright. I'll wait a turn. I don't know if they've read Spear of Heliod, but I guess they're just trying to do damage. There we go. That's the one to kill. Eric makes a beast. Alright, now I probably Wrath? I mean, I'm gonna kill this. If I Wrath, I kill all of those. They don't get like a ton of mana. They only go down to 3 mana. They can uptick Garruk. Actually, I like this. We're gonna go Wrath. Cast with Overload. Then we're going to go Plains, Exile, Grief here. Then play Intrepid Adversary. This way, they can make a beast with Garruk. And then, you know, Intrepid Adversary, or Garruk dies. Or they can uptick Garruk, and then Intrepid Adversary kills Garruk. This is obviously predicated on not having, like, Wirewood, Whisperwood Elemental, or whatever that thing is. Elder Gargaroth. Okay, that's a big one. Let's go ahead and draw a removal spell, shall we? Okay, it's pretty good. You need 4, play Gideon, make a creature. The downside with this play is I don't have access to Spear of Heliod on Gargaroth. The upside is I have Gideon in play who attacks as a 6/6, so it's really hard for them to block. Okay, Oblivion Stone. We are in trouble. Really, Oblivion Stone in your green deck? That's interesting. Interesting. I don't know what to do now. They can uptick Garruk and then just Emblem? I can Emblem Gideon now, but then I don't have any attackers against their Gargoth. They could just start swinging out. So I guess I just uptick Gideon and attack with him at Garruk. And the reason for this is... yeah, the thing is they're just going to Emblem, or they're going to crack O-Stone. I lose like so much stuff. So do they, though. Okay, they block there. Play a Swamp, pass turn. So now, if they don't crack O-Stone right now, which they would have to use Garruk to do, I can Emblem Gideon, and then I get some lasting effect post Oblivion Stone. Another thing they could do is like start putting fate counters on stuff. Like uptick Garruk, put a fate counter on Elder Gargoth or whatever. Which would be pretty unfortunate. Oof, okay. Oh, that's really bad. Oh, that's really bad. Now they get to attack with Elder Gargoth freely. They didn't attack! Oh, alright, I'll take it. You know what? We will take that any day of the week. Oh my gosh. That was fortunate. Now what do I do? Vindicate the Gargaroth, attack Garruk? Yeah, because then it blew... Yeah. Wow, they did not attack. That's insane. Alright, kill this. Yeah, I guess I just... Well, I could just attack Garruk and then make a creature here, right? Yeah. Attack Garruk. No. Garruk. No, Garruk dies for sure. Now they can't activate O-Stone easily, and I get to make a knight. And I'll hold the land in hand for Smuggler's Copter. This Garruk is fine. So now I think I'm just going to Emblem Gideon. Oh, they're going to do that? Interesting. Yeah, I think at this point I'm just going to emblem this Gideon. That way, if they do Oblivion Stone, it's not a big deal. Because now I have this permanent effect. I have these lands in hand, which I don't love. But let's see, I've gone through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 lands in my deck. So I'm not super likely to draw too many more. And if they let me uptick Gideon before they O-Stone, like they make that mistake, he becomes indestructible. Okay. It's unfortunate I just drew mono lands here, but it is what it is. I'll play land. Go. I could still easily lose this, but I'm playing land so then I can play like Elspeth Sun's Champion or on Rishadan board or whatever. Yeah, I mean, that's one way I lose. They got good lands to fetch up too. There we go. I'm pretty happy about that. Elspeth. I think I down tech here. I can't let them just floating around with a rogue Primeval Titan on the loose. Oh, no. I hate that magic card so much. Oh, okay. I used my wrath. I think I just lose. Well, I can maybe race it, but ugh. So if I hadn't have down-ticked Elspeth right away, I could beat Hexdrinker. But actually, you know what? I'm actually not in that bad of a spot because they have to attack Elspeth here if they want to kill her. And that gives me an extra turn. They can't really block. The downside of playing Bitter Blossom is it means my block is like they kill me one turn faster, but I think I kill them one turn faster too, and my threats are evasive. I just really don't like Hexdrinker. Okay. I'm dead. It turns out I should not have down-ticked Elspeth. Oh my gosh. That doesn't hit anything, right? I mean, it's a creature. But now when it attacks, they kill artifacts and enchantments. Yeah, I can't hit anything. Okay. That was an insane recovery by the opponent. They had 3 lands and nothing in play, then they go land, O-Stone, Primetime, upgraded Hexdrinker, Kogla, Coercive Portal. Yeah, we're super dead. Does that have Trample? No. Trying to think what could possibly get me out of this. Archangel Avacyn? Maybe? I'm definitely bringing in the Baneslayer Angel variants. Those can race a Hexdrinker. They have Raphellos. That doesn't really matter. They have like infinite mana anyway. That kills that. Not a human, so I can triple block here. And take 6. I think I need to keep my life total high. I don't know if that's correct, but feels like what I need to do. And then I need to draw like, I don't even know, Spectral Procession? Planes? Alright. Yeah, I don't think I have a card in my deck that wins from here. I already used my Wrath. Spirit of Hylia doesn't do it. Stuff Out doesn't do it. I guess Jite on the following turn. It really didn't do it. Alright, Lyra Dawnbringer comes in. We get rid of Braids. And then I like the token plan. I like my board wipes. Disenchant, they had like one thing. I think it's pretty narrow, so I'll get rid of Disenchant. And then bring in... I could Archon of Valor stance and name... Oh, you can't name creature? Okay, that makes sense, actually. I guess we'll just do Hero's Downfall to kill, like, Gideon. Or Garrick, whatever. Whatever the green Planeswalker is. Okay. I have a very hard time hitting double black with this deck. I should maybe check my mana sources, because I consistently don't have enough mana for double black. But I think, you know, if I hit a black source on curve in the next 2 draw steps, this hand's going to be quite good. There we go. The Copter. And this enters tapped unless you control 2 or more other lands. So I just play this. I have 2 other lands. Oh, I definitely have to path to exile that Hexdrinker. Interesting. They don't want to level it up more. Take the 1. That is really interesting, actually. All right, we get to do this. Voidwalker. Crew. Attack for 3. Loot. Oh, Tide Hollow Scholar is pretty good. I actually kind of want my lands. I'm just going to discard Horizon Canopy because I have Smuggler's Copter in play. And if they try and like level up Hexdrinker a bunch, I can path to exile it in response to the last level. So let's just waste more of their mana. So level 2 doesn't do anything, it's level 3. Path you. Okay, they get a land, but I'm digging towards Gideon, plus Tide Hollow Scholar is going to be good. They don't even attack for whatever reason. All right, let's start here. Okay. Coercive Portal is the hardest for me to deal with. Finale of Devastation, they can grab Raphelos next turn. Can't quite deal with that. Okay, I'm gonna take Finale, that cuts away their mana acceleration. And then I can Gideon kill Elvish Mystic. Crew here, hit them for 6. Loot. Discard this Plains. And they can play a pretty unimportant Coercive Portal here. We're just gonna play Gideon, kill their mana source. They drew a land? You kidding me? I guess I didn't realize they had 5 mana. I thought they only had 4. Maybe that was bad. That was probably bad. Alright. That was pretty bad. Let's crew here. I think they still die, but it is sketchier than it should be. Attack them for 6. Oh, I love Oust here. Oh, Oust is funny. Although the life gain means they don't die, right? So I know the 2 cards in hand are Avenger of Zendikar, Coercive Portal. If I uptick Gideon, they attack with Primeval Titan. They play a blocker, but they just take 6 damage. So I guess I get rid of Bitter Blossom here, and I just play Gideon, because he goes up to 8, and then they hit him down to 7. Yeah. Alright, that was a greedy play, but it hopefully ended up working out unless they drew specifically... Okay. Remind me not to let that happen again. I should just take the thing that they can easily play here. Alright, you know what? There's the black mana. Can't complain. Turn 1 Arbor Elf. I'm not going to Path to Exile an Arbor Elf. So I'm going to play Swamp because maybe I want to cast Dam on something. Like that. I'm really tempted to let that go through. Like really tempted. Because I can just cast Overloaded Dam. But the problem with that is that I need to find... I guess I can always just cast Dam, right? They're not going to give it up past there. So I could just cast Dam after they level it up a bunch next turn. So I could just play... I can play the Copter this turn. And then if I draw a creature, it's really good. Okay, I'll do that. Yeah, because they just mass level this up, then that's fine because I have a Wrath and Elspeth. Okay, I like this. Notice protection from instants. Okay, so they're just going all the way up to the top. And I think a lot of what I do this turn depends on what I draw. A black source. Definitely playing this land. I have to level it up 3 times next turn to do anything. Oh, this is so greedy if I don't kill it right here. It's too greedy. I'm just going to kill this. Alright, go ahead. Because now I can Hero's Downfall of Planeswalker. I should have played Bitter Blossom if I was going to make this line, but I think if I draw a white source, then I'm pretty confident I could just cast Overload Dam, get the Arbor Elf too, and it's not a big deal. But getting tokens in play... Oh, okay. It's such a dumb card. Like, this isn't like a game of Magic. It's just something else weird. Alright, they're going to level it up. I'm going to Path to Exile it in response to the levels up on the next turn or whatever. There's the white mana I was looking for. Now I can play Bitter Blossom, hold up Path. So it becomes level 2. Level 3, we kill it. What fun and interactive Magic. I mean, it actually is like, there's like a sub-game of Magic that we were playing, which is something, I guess. So we make a thing. We get to have Archangel Avacyn. Ooh, Elspeth's good too. I don't really want to discard anything, but if I draw a land, I'll probably loot away the land. Yes. Oh, Gideon? Oh my gosh. I guess at this point I get rid of Hero's Downfall, and I'm just going to Gideon downtick on Arbor Elf. Because they needed 5 mana last turn, so now they'd have to draw into Primeval Titan. And even then I can Archangel Avacyn. Dude, really? Every time? Alright. I think it's still beatable here, but that's frustrating. And they... Oh, do they have Avenger of Zendikar too? That would be really gross. Because I use my Wrath. Okay. That helps. Do we uptick Gideon here? Well, yeah, I think I have... Well, I think I have to do this. The question is, do I want to attack with Smuggler's Copter? Because obviously hitting an untapped land here would be really good. I only need to block 2 creatures on Gideon, so I'd have to like chump with Tidehollow Sculler. Yeah, hitting a land here is really good. I'm just attacking with a copter. Okay, so there's my land. Given that, I guess I have to discard Tide Hollow Skull or no, because I'm just dealing with the top of their deck regardless. Let me make sure I haven't played a land this game. Turn 6, Ganon CD. Okay, I didn't play a land. Alright, goodbye Tide Hollow Sculler. Play Elspeth. Downtick Elspeth. Uptick Gideon. Next turn I have Archangel Avacyn to protect everything. They don't have Avenger of Zendikar because they played the land first. Which is good. Ah, Natural Order. Terastodon would be like moderately annoying, but still beatable. I'd be very happy. I mean, Avenger of Zendikar would be good because they played a land they didn't need to play. Woodfold Primus would be rough, but still beatable as well. Okay, that's great. They could have bigger creatures and they just didn't, so I'm happy with that. Regardless of how many they have, which is a lot. Because I could just beat them in the air. Oh, I like Gideon too. Elspeth makes tokens. This Gideon, I guess, upticks so they attack him. I could just play an emblem this Gideon, but maybe I just do that next turn. Because Avacyn's gonna be pretty brutal. Okay, Smuggler's Copter here. And I think with Avacyn, I have them dead next turn. Let's do the math though. So we're killing Garrick there. Next turn, I'm going to play Avacyn, then emblem this Gideon. So they're going to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So they die in the air next turn. I think I'm just going to attack them with one creature just to make sure. Actually, I could attack with both. I have so many blockers. I guess I loot. Discard that. Yeah, now I get to play Archangel Avacyn with 4 blockers, protecting Gideon from all harm. Craterhoof actually doesn't kill me either because of Gideon, so that's good. What do you have, Mr. 19 green mana? Okay, that's a problem. They have Ulamog the Ceaseless Hunger? Okay, but they killed those two. I guess I'm glad I attacked my opponent. They still are forced to attack my Gideon, so I can kill a lot of their stuff, and I have 20 cards in my library, so that's not a problem. And I think they still die. Okay, Avacyn down. These are indestructible. I want to kill this. Then I guess I just double chump, getting as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it goes to 1. I love it. Make a thing. Snuff out is funny. They're at 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 11. Yeah. Gideon. Emblem. Attack with this Gideon. Swing out. They die. Okay, we're in the finals. See you guys there. All right, we're here in the finals. This hand's pretty good. I'll keep this. Getting a Swamp Delphi Voidwalker with Umzao's Jite is kind of nutty. I'd be happy about that. Oust. Also good. The question is, do I play Copter or Jite first? Probably Copter. Rakdos Signet. Okay. I mean, I can discard them with Grief, but that's such a... Ooh, okay. Let's... Part of me wants to play the Voidwalker first, but I think it just makes more sense to play the Copter. Because now I can go Voidwalker, Oust, Crew, Attack, and then next turn I can either play Grief or Jite Equip. Okay, we are going to... Ah, they're 4-color, 5-color stuff, you see. Interesting. Let's go with Voidwalker Attack. I do love a Skyclave Apparition. Oh, all these cards are so good. I want to oust the tracker, so then they have to crack a clue and then play land to replay tracker. I need double white, but I have an active Copter, so maybe hitting double white is reasonable, and I have things to do in the meantime, so I'm gonna get greedy. We'll see if it pays off. Obviously, they could just kill my Copter, but... Yeah, oust, it's under... The creature's under the second from the top. They crack a clue. They play land, they can recast tracker this turn if they want to. But I don't know. I think discarding planes makes sense because maybe it's really bad. I don't know. I just really want to oust there and then play a 4-drop this turn. Okay. That's not... Well, it's pretty bad. Okay, copter down. Oh, wait, no, that's really bad. I don't have the mana for anything now. Oh my gosh. All right. Well, I get to kill Dak Faden. Oh, I'm so greedy. Why did I discard that? Then I get to play a Jite. And next turn I can sack Voidwalker to get Dak Faden to steal the Copter back, or maybe steal the Rakdos Signet. Oh, I could have. Ooh, I could exile Braids to cast Grief, discard a thing, and then hit him with the Voidwalker. That would be good. Okay, to Fairy. Bouncing the Voidwalker is also annoying. Yeah. Man, I screwed myself so bad by discarding that Plains. It's unreal. Sometimes we all learn our lessons. Do I just discard them now? Yeah, I think so. Cast by exiling Braids. See what's going on. Oh boy. So they're missing a land, but they can play. Can they play Omnath? No, they can't. They need a land to play Omnath. They need a land to play. They need a land to do anything, really. That hand is so good, though. Thirst for Discovery. They can't, like, follow up with anything, so I don't think I take that. I kind of want to just take Teferi, Hero of Dominaria, and then cast it myself next turn. Because currently they can't do anything. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. They play Tracker. I see. They're going to crew Copter to try and attack and hit. That makes sense. It's the greediest play, but it's also a good play. I think Thirst for Knowledge is quite defensible too, but if this goes well for them, it's like a really solid sequence. What did they discard? Thirst for Discovery. Okay, that tells me they probably hit a land here. Yeah. Oh, they hit a fetch? Come on. All right. Well, we know their hand now. It is Omnath, Consecrated Sphinx, I guess one unknown. But this Elspeth downtick is going to be good if I can ever get that much mana. Guy becomes a 4/3. I cannot believe I discarded that Plains. Okay. Yikes. What do I do? Sacrifice this, choose an exiled card opponent owns. You may play it this turn. So this can't even get white mana. I can get Dak Faden. That doesn't do a whole lot. I can equip Jite and attack Teferi Time Raveler. They're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fairly likely to land a Consecrated Sphinx. That has 4 power though. So that's an option. I can cast Dam on Tireless Tracker, but then I can't do Jite stuff, which I think is maybe okay. They have a Creeping Tar Pit too. But they can't activate it. This is a really weird turn. Right? Because if I play Teferi, oh, I can go Teferi plus Dam. That draws me a card. Teferi goes up to 5 right away. Alright. Play Teferi. Cast you. Uptick here. Oh my gosh. Alright, we are... I've never been more punished in my life. Okay, go ahead. So, they can't attack with Creeping Tar Pit and play another creature here, but I think I'm just dead. Like, I don't know what I can really realistically do here. Yeah, discarding that Plains just... Oh, yeah. You guys know. Okay, so they're playing Omnath, hoping to hit a land here, and then they're going to attack Teferi with Copter. It's a really bad spot to be. If I draw Plains, I can go Spear of Heliod with Heliod activation, but they're not going to attack me, they're going to attack Teferi. And they do hit a land, and it's another blue source too. The crew, alright. So their hand is Omnath, or Sphinx and then Unknowns. Disenchant does something, I guess. Alright, you know what? Chromox, sure. This is mana value 4 or less on Skyclave. So let's go Chromox. I think we're well past Spear of Heliod territory. Of course, it's non-artifact. Ugh. Okay. Then what do I do? I mean, they could just kill Teferi with Creeping Tar Pit, so I think there's a very low chance of me keeping Teferi around. Although, I can Skyclave their Teferi, then I untap 2 lands and I can disenchant, which is something. I could disenchant the Smuggler's Copter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is tough. Because if I play Elspeth, they can kill it. I think I'm actually going to get rid of this Elspeth. I think I'm gonna go with the play. Skyclave. Exile Teferi. Cast turn to get to untap lands. The reason for hitting Teferi is that lets me cast spells at instant speed, and it stops them from bouncing my Skyclave apparition. So now if they want to kill Teferi, they need to send like everything at it. I just need the cards. I need to hit 6 mana so I can kill Consecrated Sphinx and Omnath. And they can still crew Creeping Tar Pit, so I'm going to give them the loot. Just because if I kill this before combat, they can activate Creeping Tar Pit and still kill Teferi. Alright, so we disenchant, and that's why we made this play to begin with. Of course, we're not beating counter magic. Oh. Remand is so brutal here. Alright, I have 4 mana, so I'm 2 away from casting Elspeth, but now they don't have the mana to cast Consecrated Sphinx, I guess, which is a benefit. Okay. We draw our planes. Planes, equip Jite here. And attack with Jite. Do I want a Spear of Heliod? I probably want to disenchant something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 7. I probably am going to want to disenchant the Smuggler's Copter, so I think I'm just going to let this be. They could have blocked with Creeping Tar Pit, which actually would make some amount of sense. And I'll just pass with Disenchant available. Yep. So they have 7 cards in hand. They gain life. We don't really care about their life total. We just need to somehow find a way to navigate this board state. I have to hit an untapped land here to kill Consecrated Sphinx. Fractured Identity, Skyclave Apparition. Alright, so we're going to kill our own Skyclave here. Don't love the play, but you gotta do it. Otherwise, they get a Skyclave and they could just Fractured Identity Umezawa's Jite. And they just attack like that. Yeah, we're in big trouble. Okay, so now we kill the Copter. Okay, well, I get to play Elspeth. If they counter her, I think I'm just going to concede. Yeah, I'm not beating that. Okay, game 2. They have all the colors and all the spells. Hero's Downfall is good. Oh, Braids Cabal Minion's so good in this matchup. I don't think I love Disenchant. It's just a little too reactive. Maybe it's better than Oust. Right, because I can kill their fixing. If I go like Disenchant with Braids, that's going to be pretty good. Okay, we'll just be like super proactive. I want to cast Braids. Okay. Voidwalker into Snuff Out's nice. Snuff Out cannot kill Creeping Tar Pit, actually. I'm trying to remember what Disenchant was going to be. Probably would be better as that. Although if they play a Signet turn 2, killing it would be helpful. Yeah, I'll kill that. Green mana is pretty important to them. Although, I don't want to draw all these lands. Kill this. Hit you for 3. If they play Tireless Tracker here, I probably will snuff out. If they play this guy to Fairy... Ugh. Yep, bounce my Delphi Voidwalker. Yeah. It's just so backbreaking. Okay, Spear of Heliod I can play the following turn. But now I can no longer snuff out at instant speed. But I can Delphi Voidwalker, kill Teferi, and then cast the Teferi, I guess? Alright, deck, where's Black Braids? Where are you at? Although Mana Leak can get me still. Gideon Jura. Go Plains. Spear of Heliod. I don't want Gideon Jura getting Mana Leaked. Okay, I get to kill Teferi. Wow, flashing imbalance. Okay. That's brutal. I will keep 1, 2, 3, 4. That is a 3 for 2. They have to discard 2 cards as well. Instant speed balance is wild though. Imagine if I just played Gideon instead. What did they exile? 2 lands. Okay, I don't know if I'm beating that. That was a sick play. I should have just played Gideon. They have all the mana they could want. Land? Hero's Downfall can kill Teferi. I kind of have to do that. Okay. That's a start. I have a board wipe now, so I don't have to snuff out immediately. And they have a ton of lands in hand. Oh, I gotta snuff out this Consecrated Sphinx. Yeah. And I could play around Daze here. Kill this. Play the Copter, I guess. Go ahead. So I still have Damn. I just didn't want them drawing 4 cards. Or 2 cards, you know, a bunch of cards, whatever. So they don't have Omnath or Tireless Tracker because they played and cracked the fetch first. Sun Titan getting back to Fairy. Oh my gosh. Yep. Then Teferi bounces the Copter. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I can go kill this. They have Force of Will with blue card? What? Oh my gosh, alright. Smuggler's Copter. Go ahead. How does their deck support Force of Will plus blue card? So, Sun Titan has Vigilance, so I cannot kill it with Gideon. Taking 9 damage here, so I die next turn. I cannot cast things at instant speed because they have Teferi. Things are looking bleak. Wow, what a turnaround. That Force of Will was insane. I did not expect that in a million years. My land enters tapped. I mean, I can still survive here. We can Skyclave Apparition the Teferi. And then I have Smuggler's Copter Crew to like block and do whatever if I want to. Play this tapped. I don't know how I'm killing this Sun Titan though. I have to draw like Path to Exile next turn. Yep. And they get back a fetch too. So yeah, we Crew Smuggler's Copter and block. Yeah, I'll just do that now. I guess Big Elspeth could do something. Not that one. I can uptick Gideon Jura and then chump block. Yeah, alright. This doesn't do anything, right? Well, if I draw Path to Exile, then I can go Elspeth, make a token, plus Path to Sun Titan. But I guess at that point I have to Path to Creeping Tar Pit. I think I have to keep Gideon. Oh, and I can't even kill Creeping Tar Pit with Gideon down tick either. Oh, I'm just dead. I can't beat that. I mean, it does enter untapped. You know what? I can beat that. Let's have confidence here. Play Gideon. Up to Gideon. Buy myself some time. Pass turn. Yeah, we can do this. We chump block Sun Titan with Skyclave Apparition. And I believe that keeps loyalty on Gideon. Then I can draw like Elspeth. Like this is predicated on them not having anything, obviously, but it's possible. Deck Faden steals the Spear of Heliod, and then Gideon. Wow, they had everything. I mean, they had the mana. Like their deck was sweet. You just don't often see the Sun Titan, Tireless Tracker, Force of Will deck, but I think they probably did have enough blue cards. Oh, they get the Wooded Foothills for Tireless Tracker. So Gideon goes down. I guess I'm just keeping my Skyclave in play. Yeah. Now I can draw Elspeth. No, I can't. Because they just kill me with Creeping Tar Pit, because it's now a 4 power. Alright, Horizon Canopy, what do you got for us? Path to Exile on Sun Titan. Yeah, it's a valiant effort, but we are dead. GG's. Alright, yeah, I could attack things, whatever, but we're dead. Man, we've been cursed with 2 1s in these leagues. That's okay, though. This deck was definitely worthy of 3-0. Just a couple, like, the last game was really weird. Like, the sequences that ended up working. Again, I discarded a Plains when I shouldn't have, but I think the statistics, I have like 11 white sources, like I'm going to find one eventually, would have worked. And then if I played Gideon on that one turn, I would have been in pretty good shape, I think, actually. But otherwise, I liked the deck. It played out pretty nicely. Never got to see Braids except when it was too late, which maybe says something about Braids, like you need her in your opener. I don't know, something like that. Thank you guys for watching. See you next time. If you made it this far into the video, you're clearly enjoying the content. So if you want to help support me being able to make more content, there's 2 ways to do it. The first is free and very easy, just following me on Instagram. You get, to see cool stuff like this cat made out of trees or this dog that's an island. Some very interesting or trippy videos like this one, which it's not for everybody. The other one is just going to my store. I sell art like the ones I've shown. So there's a lot of cool stuff there. You can shop the collections and see things like this. I'm selling t-shirts. And I would really appreciate it. Thank you.